didn't even see when the train hit or derailed.
Hold on. Calm down, Deb. Calm down. Shit.
Calm down.
I need to turn my headphones back up because I can't hear me right. There we go. So, have we done the intro yet?
Nope. I didn't get a chance to say nothing before Deb started tripping. I was just along for the ride, man. You guys called me up and asked me to do a
Wait. Before I started tripping, what was I tripping about?
I don't know. What were you tripping about,
I
Deb?
don't know. He said I was tripping.
You know what I think we need to do?
What?
Warning.
What is it?
This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence, and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
Can you hear the music on that side, Cobweb?
No, it's just stop.
There's some weird Zoom setting where it's like blocking music or some shit. I gotta figure out what it is.
You know what? They need to get their shit together, because if they're affecting cast of the pod, then, you know, we could get a full-blown riot.
Time to move on to something else, maybe. Yeah, right?
Yeah, these people might sit up there and start flipping over cars.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
Rough out here in these streets.
everybody, welcome back to Cast of the Pod. I'm Josh.
I'm Cobweb.
And I'm Deb.
Deb, get closer to the mic. Bring the mic closer to you.
Oh.
You gotta talk. It has.
I'm Deb.
Ow! Don't yell.
I'm not yelling. I said I'm Deb.
So, we're here today. We're the podcast that we talk about movies. We talk about horror movies. We talk about what these movies make us feel. If it's something that we saw when we were younger, we talk about the nostalgia of it. If it's something we just saw for the first time last week, we talk about how we felt about the movie. Sometimes we talk about other stuff because the movie's so bad or so good, it makes us think about, it's possible to have a good movie, right? That makes you think about something else because it makes your mind expand. It makes you think, right?
Yeah, that's a nice rational way of thinking about it.
And then sometimes there's this movie that we're talking about today.
You goddamn right. What the fuck?
So today we're talking about the quote-unquote star-studded, those aren't my words, it's somebody else I saw, star-studded film, the 2022 film, White Noise. Now, if you go into IMDb, there's a shit ton of The White Noise and all that. This is the 2022 one. It's 2 hours and 16 minutes long. The description is, dramatizes a contemporary American family's attempt to deal with the mundane conflicts of everyday life while grappling with the universal mysteries of love, death, and the possibility of happiness in an uncertain world.
Okay. That is some bullshit. Let's get this out.
Before we get into the bullshit, take your breath, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. I just want to say, if you're looking for us, if this is the first time you've heard us, if you're looking for us on social media, go to Cast of the Pod, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Cast of the Pod. Now, if you want to join,
give him the phone number. Give him the phone number.
I gotta look it up. I'm wasting time right now as I look up the phone number. But if you want to jump in to Club 3P, that's where our Patreon pod people are, who are the bestest of the bestest. For example, there's Brendan from Upkick MMA. You need to listen to Upkick MMA. There's Sam Haim, Samhain. There is Miss Black Cat. And then there's our anonymous nobody in tribute to De La Soul right there. And yeah, we need more of y'all. The four that we got there, y'all are OGs. Y'all are emeritus.
Yes. We love you very much.
So you can.
This episode is just straight for you.
That's right. This is a pod. No, this is for.
Is
yes.
it a Patreon?
No, I don't know.
No. This is I'm thinking I'm going to put all my energy into this podcast
For
For
to make sure
Patreon.
for Club
for
3P.
Patreon folks.
Everyone's going
Yes.
to hear this, but this one is specifically dedicated to Club 3P.
Okay.
That's
okay,
right.
I can accept that. That sounds good to me. Oh, the phone number, if you want to call us and leave a message, 786-763-2278. Area code 786-763-2278. I
know,
think
right?
in there it spells cast. I think somewhere.
Something like
You
that.
know what? I just fell asleep thinking about the movie.
No shit.
Shit, goddamn, Deb.
I
So-
was like,
This is wait a minute. How long have you been out cold? We've been sitting up here. We've been on the air for like an hour.
Hour
We
and a half
was wondering
now.
like,
I think for like 30 minutes.
oh shit.
So
I was just
today
Oh.
I'm trying to. There will be filler in this podcast. We might not even talk about the movie this much. Directed by Noah Baumbach, written by Noah Baumbach for the screen. Don DeLillo, based on the book by. Stars Adam Driver, that's the guy from Star Wars. Greta Gerwig, that is, let me look up where she's from. Lady Bird, Mistress America, Frances Ha, and Greenberg. Yeah, okay. And
Yeah, whatever.
Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle, who is more than War Machine.
Yeah, he just showed up for this shit. Why the fuck would Don Cheadle put his name on a fucking movie that's fucking bad?
'Cause
Money.
maybe he thought it was going to be good.
Okay.
I mean, he was in Crash. He was in Hotel Rwanda. He was in Traffic.
Maybe he only saw the parts he was in.
He was Al G Rhythm in Space Jam. Yeah,
No.
he only saw the parts that he was in. They didn't show him the rest of the movie.
They only
Oh,
told
what
him
about the
part.
one that no? Oh, God, what the fuck?
Does this movie make you mad?
It made me so fucking. It pissed me the fuck off. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Don Cheadle was in
This
Boogie Nights. He was in Hotel
Boogie
Rwanda and Boogie Nights. Now he's in
And he
this.
did this fucking
Now
movie.
yes. Look,
God, this must be rough times at the Cheeto house right now.
I'm gonna. I don't know about you, Cowboy, but
I
I
think he was asleep when he said yes.
when he said yes, I need to warn our listeners. This is not our traditional style of Cast the Pod. This isn't what we normally do.
But we normally don't watch movies this bad.
This happened to Deb and I with the movie Terror Trips. This is a movie that we did not complete. I don't know about you, Cobweb, but Deborah and I could not get through this movie. We tried for 4 nights to watch this movie.
Yep. Yep. I give you credit because you did one more than me. Okay. I still didn't finish it. And I was like, why do I have to do this movie for another hour and a half or hour or something like that was into it? I was like, this movie's 2 hours long. What the fuck did they got to do for 2 fucking hours?
We were watching the movie and I swear like 45 minutes went by. Okay, so I paused it and it said that it had like 2 hours left. I'm like, what? And so we're watching
Like,
it.
we've
We're
been
watching
watching
it.
for 2 hours.
And it felt like 45, 50 minutes went by. I paused it. It still had an hour and 55 minutes.
Yeah. It gets slow, man. I don't know if I watched the movie.
Go ahead, Deb.
I don't even remember what we did watch.
All I remember, and see, we got to be careful we don't talk over each other when we do this, because that's all they did in this movie. Talk over each other, talk over each other, talk over each other, talk over each other. Talk about the German bad guy with the weird mustache a lot, like way too much. Talking about Elvis. Talking about some bullshit.
How do you remember that?
I saw that part. That was the stupidest junk ever. Don Cheadle, him and his infatuation with Elvis.
Well, that's that he was a professor of Elvisism, and they were in their college on the hill, and he's like, "Come talk to my students. They'll be interested in what you have to say about bad mustache guy." I'm not even gonna say his name. I don't want to get shadow banned.
Right.
You know, the guy walks.
And I don't either because it
Yeah.
doesn't deserve to. But
Yeah.
you guys know what we're talking about.
But here's the thing. So they're like, "Oh, well, he's a rock star when he," and then the kids are all listening to Elvis and Elvis this and Elvis that and Elvis this, and here walks in, what's his name? Ben Solo. What did they call him in Star Wars?
It was Ben.
Yeah, but what's his not Darth Maul. The other-
Skywalker.
Yeah,
Oh, was it Darth Maul? Not Darth
No,
Maul. Which
Darth
one was that guy? I can't
Well, that
remember.
I
guy.
don't know.
Rev-
Adam
no?
Driver.
that guy, Adam Driver.
Yeah.
And he walks in, and all of a sudden he's saying all these glorious things about Bad Mustache Guy, and the kids are like, "This guy's awesome. This is amazing." Shut the
Right.
fuck
What the
up.
fuck?
I was like, this is college, right?
So
These
from
kids paid for this class?
I will take the blame. I will take the blame. I will own up to it right now. Cobweb was like, "Let's watch this classic horror movie," and I'm like, "No, we need to watch White Noise because there's a train accident in an Ohio town, and in the real world there was a train accident in Palestine, Ohio, and it's Chernobyl 2.5 or whatever. So this is everything's gonna line up, and this is gonna be topical and timely, and we're gonna get all these hits. And fuck this movie."
I
Must
did
have been.
read though that since they filmed it
Close
like
by
right next to close to what is it, Palestine?
Palestine, Ohio, Palestine.
And so people that live in Palestine were extras in the movie.
Yeah, and now they're traumatized.
And
One-
how
There was an interview with one guy. He's like, "I can't even think about watching the movie again because I'm so traumatized. I can't think about watching the movie again because the movie fucking sucked."
I think the
Dude,
movie traumatized
for
me
real?
too.
Yeah,
It did.
now-
That
now-
whole, I mean, how
Go ahead.
that whole scene when they're in the classroom going back and forth, that was just some of the. It's like that one scene when he left, and everybody thought that he was gone, but then he was like sitting on the shelf, and
I don't,
in the windowsill. It was like a.
I don't get it. And maybe, and I know Cobweb, you like slow burns, but this
No,
no.
no.
It is proven for
no.
everybody to go back into previous episodes of Cast the Pod that Cobweb is all like, "No, it's a slow burn. You got to pay attention. You got to let it go." And I'm like, "Well, I've been traumatized by, and I've been spoiled by Marvel movies. It just jump to the point and spoon feed you story." Apparently, this was a grown up, very intricate, very complicated. My brain is not complicated enough to see what is good about this movie because I didn't see one damn good thing about. I mean, the don't get me wrong, Don Cheadle and Adam Driver, that right there should be great movie. Just that right there.
Well,
You think?
I saw that they were both in it, and I was like, "Oh, this must be a good movie."
No, no. They tried to outdo each other and tried to. It was like, you know what this was? A case of bad overacting. That's what it was.
You know what?
Everyone in this movie bad. They were horrible. They overact everything. Everything was too much.
They needed to watch The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing and see how everybody was a good actor in that movie.
You know what? There was a part that scared me, and it was when he had
Oh.
the dream. When he
Yes.
and he saw that person sitting, and it ended up being him.
That,
And
that's what I'm saying. This movie either was way too intricate, and I didn't give it a chance. I did not give it a chance
I was asleep.
because
Right.
it kept knocking me the fuck out.
I was like wide awake when we first started watching it. I was ready to watch it. I'm like, okay, getting ready to watch it. Let's sit down and watch it.
Kylo Ren. His name's Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah.
And
This movie contaminated. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Deb.
and I was ready to watch it, and then I fell asleep. Wasn't even tired, but I fell asleep. And then
So
I
now
was-
we know how to cure insomnia.
Straight up, that's what I'm gonna do. This is why this movie's got so many hits because people are like, "Man, I had a bad day at work. I need to find a way to go to sleep." Put on
white noise.
Well, no, they have these white noise generators that
That's
you listen
why
to
Yeah.
it's not white noise.
because it knocks
That's
you
what
the
this
fuck
movie
out.
is. Oh my God, I get it now.
It makes so much sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. What it is, it's white noise. And what is white noise? That's the stuff that the background stuff
That
that helps
puts
you
you to
get
sleep.
to sleep from.
It's a
Right. So
background
this is what
movie.
this movie is. It's white noise. It fucking makes sense. Oh my God.
I give this movie a standing ovation.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
It does what it says. I don't. Hey, whoever could watch all of this movie, you get.
I give you a
some
standing
respect
ovation.
there.
Oh,
You can stay awake through anything.
no, it's white noise. It's what it's like. It's like hearing whales. The noise. Yeah, it's like the whales or the rushing water.
That's
You
what a
just
whale
throw
sounds
this
like?
movie
Or
on.
just
Because sometimes people have to have like movies on or TV shows to go to sleep.
Or where they just have
Yes.
the
You
white
know,
noise going, where it's like.
Right. So they put this movie on, and there you go. Guaranteed knocked out. We've all proven it. You guys did it 4 days in a row, and what happened?
Fell asleep.
One of those
Exactly.
days, one of those days, I drank like 6 coffees. I'm supposed to limit my caffeine intake, and I drank like 6 coffees, big ass coffees.
It still put you to sleep.
Yep. Still knocked my ass off. Out.
Damn.
Yep.
That's what you get. Now, you picked this movie out, Josh?
And it's my fault. It's my fault. I thought we were gonna get hits. I thought it was gonna be whatever, and
Well,
now all I got was instant regret.
I take part of the blame. I showed you the trailer. I showed you the trailer for that one and like 3 other movies that I told you to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, oh, this one would be great. We can talk about this one. This one has all blah, 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 blah.
I can't even talk shit because she's right.
And I was like,
I know.
okay.
Because you said the same thing in the trailer and in the chat. So I'm sitting up here listening to this chat, looking at this chat, and I'm like, man, he's really serious about this. He's like putting down his Joshness, and I was like,
I was ready. I was ready.
He
for
was
greatness,
ready. You were
for
fired
greatness.
And it was disappointing.
right. He was taking it serious. Like we was about to watch that flick. What's the one with Lawrence Fishburne?
Which one?
That he loves so
Event
much.
Horizon.
Yes, Event Horizon. That's how serious we felt it. I felt it.
Yep, I agree. And then it let
See,
us
Josh?
down.
What are you doing?
Nah.
Going back and checking, trying to see, prove
Nah,
us wrong?
Josh didn't let us down. The movie let us down.
Nah, I let us down.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, you picked out. I mean, the movie does what it's supposed to do.
Movie-
So
Yeah, white noise.
right.
I
So
don't.
that's
Well,
what we.
now that's what I was. One of the things I was gonna say. Like now I understand why it was named White Noise, but at first I was like, what does that have to do with?
Look, pod people, new pod people, OG pod people, Club 3P. I mean, we even with Terror Trips, we watched more of that movie than we watched to this thing. We wanted to give it a chance and we couldn't, and it's not fair for us to say how bad this movie is because we don't know if it. What if like a minute after we stopped it, the movie just became the best thing ever? But I mean,
doubt that. I doubt that very highly, Josh.
I do too, but it's possible.
I mean,
I strongly doubt that.
this movie did not
The
have
best part about this movie when it ends,
The best part about
I don't
this,
know because I couldn't even get to the ending.
The best
or
part,
when you cut it off.
I was gonna say the best part about this movie was watching on the back of my eyelids,
Oh, shit.
the inside of my eyes.
Yep.
This movie.
Next time I go to bed and I wake up in the middle of the night, because you get around this age, you got to go to the bathroom multiple times in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I've discovered that,
turn
right?
this movie
And you
on.
sometimes, huh?
I was
No,
like,
So
yeah.
sometimes you
fall
can't
asleep
go
on the
back to
toilet.
sleep.
That's why this movie's got so many hits. Just everybody's just trying to knock themselves out.
Right. So I go back to sleep. I try to go back to sleep sometimes. So now I know what to do.
I'm sorry, pod people. I'm sorry. I think we don't have to end this podcast. We can keep on talking about stuff and future endeavors and all that. But I'm ready to bring out the calculator of doom already.
Whoa, bro.
I
We
can't
just
even-
started.
I can't even give it a number.
Well, Cobweb doesn't want.
Dude, we have to judge it on what it is.
What do you remember about the movie? I remember he had a nightmare. I remember everybody was talking.
I remember the nightmare thing. I remember the classroom thing. It was.
Everybody was talking way
I
too
saw
fucking
Andre
much.
3000 for a second.
Yes.
Was he any more in the movie? I just saw him sitting at the table.
This movie I couldn't get past. When they had the train accident, and then it said airborne whatever event, something like that.
I don't think he was in the movie anymore.
That was the last thing I saw.
I started fast forwarding through it, trying to see if it was going to get better or something was going to happen, and it didn't. So then that's when I stopped, because I was like, man, this movie, I almost threw the whole thing, and I didn't even see him anymore in the movie.
What's his real?
And they gave that Joker credits.
What's his real name?
3 Stacks.
Yeah. Is he really Andre?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm looking through.
As far as I know.
So he's listed as Andre 3000.
Right.
And he played Lasher as Andre L. Benjamin. So I guess that's his real name. But yeah.
I don't even remember any scenes with him.
He's sitting at a table.
We didn't get to it. No.
And then I remember that at the table, and then Adam Driver was talking to that one lady, and Don Cheadle was like telling him to be quiet. I don't know what he was trying to ask her.
I don't even remember that.
And she was like saying, what? And I forgot what he was asking her. He was asking her for advice or something, and then he told him to be quiet. And he started saying something else.
This movie, all I can talk about is how it knocked me out. And it brought in that sleep, like when I was young and I worked in a warehouse and I was working out in the heat, loading trucks, unloading trucks, losing 10, 15, 20 pounds of water. Look, Deborah's yawning right now.
I tell you, I'm getting sleepy just thinking of it.
It gave me that full body tired, like I need sleepiness.
I couldn't keep my
as soon as it
eyes
starts, right? It's freaky, right?
I didn't even get to the part where the train derailed.
That's as far as I saw.
I didn't even get to that part.
It brought up like chapter 2, because this movie apparently has chapters or whatever. It brought up like chapter 2, and that's the last thing I remember seeing. I don't even know what happened after the chapter 2 across the screen.
I know what happened. It did what it was supposed to do.
Put me to sleep?
So like if we
yes, the name of the movie is White Noise.
That would be funny if we like went to watch it again and tried to stay awake, and that was actually the end of the movie.
Nobody's ever seen the end of this movie. Everybody just pretends because they don't want to admit. They're too embarrassed to admit. They're not as strong like we are, where we're admitting we couldn't watch all of this shit. But everybody's like, oh, it's a great movie. They're talking about it on. That's a top 10 on Netflix. So that's great. I can't. The what do they call it? FOMO, fear of missing out. I have to let everybody know how great it is. Oh, what happened at the end? Oh, I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
Right, nobody knows. Because they haven't had the realization that Castle of the Pod just had from Cobweb that this movie is designed to do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, White Noise.
Yeah, some movies are made to put you to sleep, like this one. Some movies are made just to scare you. Some movies are made to make you laugh. This one brought out a physical reaction in your body that made you want to go to sleep. Well, and how much of us really love to go to sleep?
That being the case, if this movie's intention was to put motherfuckers to sleep, I give it a 10.10.
Then you know what? I had a good sleep too. When I woke up
that's what I'm saying.
No.
That's why everybody's talking about it, going because they enjoy their night rest.
No, night before last, I had this dream that I couldn't move that sleep paralysis shit.
Oh wow, you still get that?
Well, I hadn't had that in like forever.
Oh wow!
And then so I'm dreaming about having sleep paralysis, and I wake up and my arms and my legs are heavy, and it's just like tired, like I was running in my sleep and shit. And then last night, when I tried to watch it again last night, right, I fell asleep. Like I turned around because I didn't want to watch the shit anymore. We just left the TV playing in the background, and I remember putting my hands in front of my face like this, and I woke up this morning the same exact way, and both my thumbs were just.
What was that?
Were just knocked the fuck out. Just I guess because of the pressure of the way I had my hands, and then I didn't move.
You were out cold, bro.
Dead. Just this movie.
Hell yeah, man! I want to try that junk tonight. I want.
You moved your
I
arm.
was like,
I
man,
saw a
babe,
good
let's
one.
watch this movie real quick. I know I'm gonna need some rest.
I'm saying.
Nah, I
you-
might want to keep up for a little bit longer.
And it looked like there was lightning.
Yes, Deborah. Deborah's explaining visual effects on our Zoom meeting.
Well, I
And
didn't know if you had taught it.
It doesn't matter. We're on an audio podcast. What the
But I was
fuck?
telling you.
See what this movie does?
It punches what wall is it that they call?
The 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th wall.
Yes, and it's a pillow at the end
Man,
with your name on it.
I'm done. But I'm done with this meeting. I don't even want to talk no more. I'm just,
Are you sleepy?
Man, they should have this movie on like repeat at like these mattress stores and shit. You know how much money they can make? People come in there be knocked the fuck out. They be like, I want this bed here. They can sell them shit. They
Give me
don't
the
care.
best
They
sleep
knocked
ever.
out. I said, man, yeah. And every bed comes with a DVD of this movie.
Or when I go to the dentist, I want to ask them to play this movie so I don't feel anything.
This movie, look.
You just go to sleep while they clean my teeth.
So I'm going through the photos, right? I'm going through the photos on
Oh,
IMDb.
shit.
And it's got some character I don't recognize with a hula hoop. And it's got Adam Driver and a bunch of annoying ass looking motherfuckers. And it's got Adam Driver in the background and driving a car. And it's just black and just darkness behind him. Then it's got a picture of him and War Machine just staring at each other intensely.
Because they were mad.
Then it's got
They were mad that they filmed this.
Then it's got the posters in every language you can think of. But there's no other scenes in the movie. Like, are there any other scenes?
Bro, it doesn't matter. By that time, you're asleep.
This movie's won an award and has 23 nominations. It won
Bullshit.
Art Directors Guild nominee.
They
Camera.
can give those out to anybody.
Casting Society nominee. What did they actually
Right,
win?
I got
Hold
some
on,
of
hold on,
those.
Hold on. All these people that gave the Venice Film Festival, they got the Green Drop Award.
Oh, no. That's not a good one. No, you don't want the green drop.
What's the green drop?
Ooh, apparently it's the Green Drop knocks you out.
Yeah, you don't want the green drop award. Nothing not good about that.
Every year, right after the Venice Film Festival, the Green Drop Award acknowledges the movie which better displays the values of ecology, sustainable development, and the cooperation between people. The trophy contains the soil from different places on Earth to raise awareness on relevant environmental situations. Shut the fuck up.
No, that's not an entertaining award to have for a movie. That's something for a documentary.
Here's your dirt from around the world. Man, you're changing the ecosystem. You're stealing land
Right.
from somewhere else to bring it over to put on some rich person's fucking shelf. Look at how much I care about the world, that I've taken soil from all around the planet and changed the ecology.
Like I said, you don't want the green drop award. If you got a movie.
You get the
Like it's
award
more or less for
protecting the-
documentaries, not for a movie.
Here's the award for protecting the environment, and we're going to celebrate that by stealing the environment from other places so you can have it at your house, on your fucking banister, or whatever shit, where you're rich, famous, don't give a fuck about people, but they're like, oh, I donated to this, I donated to that. Wearing damn James Earl Jones's lion head fucking sash from Coming to America, talking about saving PETA animals and shit. And that's nice. What is it, velvet? Fuck
What
that
the
shit.
Talking
fuck?
about?
What the hell? What,
I think the
is he
movie-
okay?
I don't know.
I don't know. Where was he going with this? He just started going off on this tantrum. And I'm like, where the hell is he at? Is because he's got this space thing here.
Yeah.
It's this background that
It's
they can't
just
see.
out
So
of
he's
this
really
world.
wigging out.
The award pisses me off more than the movie.
I told you don't look at it. And you still looked at it. What did I tell you? I told you. I said, Josh, you don't want that award. Let it go. I gave you the look like don't do that to yourself. And you looked it up, and what did it do? It pissed you off. I said you didn't want that.
He did.
But you wanted that smoke.
I felt like when I was watching the movie, I didn't understand anything.
The movie fucked me up.
It did.
I didn't.
It
It is.
possessed you and started talking.
That boy getting his.
I was like, wait, what? I was falling asleep and then I woke up and all I heard was,
Do you know what the fucking? Oh my god! What do you call it? The other saying when a movie's named something like the secondary line for it. What is it called? The call tag or the tagline?
Oh, okay.
Do you know what the tagline for this movie is?
What?
You can't hear it if it's everywhere. White noise.
you can't hear.
Like, you don't realize white noise is going on because there's so much fucking white noise. You're like, oh yeah, what is it?
It's always on. Yeah.
Because you're surrounded, but the genre is comedy. I didn't see no fucking comedy. Drama, I didn't see no drama. I saw a whole bunch of shit talking. Horror.
It was
There-
horrible.
No, there was that one scene, the
Yeah. That was
nightmare
scary.
that it had a good jump
The
scare to it.
one scene.
Yeah.
He was asleep.
They just did that for the hashtag. How did that even fit into the movie?
I don't know.
How did anything?
I
fit
What
can
was
in
that
watch-
even
the movie?
about? No, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
This movie has
I don't,
four
I don't want to know.
four taglines. Are you ready? So
Okay.
I told you that first one. Then the other one is fresh existential dread. Only dread I had was I didn't want to watch no more of the movie, and I was dreading every minute that went by.
Jeez.
Crippling state of anxiety. This movie did not give me anxiety. It just gave me. Well, I guess it did because I'm watching it and I'm there like, is there something wrong with me? Because this movie, everybody likes this movie. There's got to be something wrong with me because I don't like anything about.
Because it's
And then
well, it's like, yeah, Josh, listen. We got to. This movie right here, we can't really say anything good about it.
fuck this movie.
Right. We can't say anything bad about it.
I can.
It's sad that it sucked. It was too long, and it put you out and go to sleep. Everybody
take it down
over
right here.
at that. Where was the director? Who edited this shit?
Nobody.
That's exactly how they filmed it, and then they just sent it out.
Everybody in the movie was the editor, and everybody got to edit like 15 seconds each. If you were like in the sound truck, if you were a gaffer, if you were the what do they call them? The best boy grips,
Yeah.
a gripper, or yeah, everybody got to edit part of this movie.
That's
You-
why it's so long.
You work for the food truck catering, you got to edit. Seems like it. Nitrate infused impending doom. That's what it said.
Nitrate infused pending doom. Dumb as fuck. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Dumb.
if any of the pod people out there got further than we did and found something worth watching, please let us know. I'll try to fast forward. Deb's sleeping right now. Deb's
I
sleep.
told you.
Yeah, I thought whenever I heard this noise, and then I see her head dotting.
I'm like, talking about the movies made me fall asleep.
Oh shit.
I can't since we started. Since we started the podcast, I've been yawning.
Because you started thinking about the movie.
No, like, oh, I want my
Don't be
bed
driving a
now.
car talking to nobody about it.
We can't listen to this podcast in the car.
This reminds me.
Oh shit! I just thought about that. That might. Oh man.
This reminds me. I worked at a call center years ago, right? And I never realized that I would say, and now I don't say it, but I used to say,
Yeah.
sleep. Josh, what are you doing? Oh, asleep. I'm asleep. They're like, oh, you mean asleep? I'm like, yeah, asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie reminds me of that. Because this
It
movie,
reminds you of sleep.
well, no, because you can go to sleep, and then there's times when you just, I'm asleep, and when you just sleep, it's so much better rest than being asleep.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to end this podcast, but Cobweb's all like, "Oh, we got to keep on talking." But
No, it's fine, bro.
just like the
I'm
movie,
cool
it
with
goes on and on. No, so
This is a movie that
it never
goes
ends.
on.
That's why the movie's
All
so
right,
long.
what's the
Because
calculator doing?
I'm
Pull it
bringing out
out.
the calculator, but we don't have to finish the pod.
We're gonna continue the pod. Maybe I'll wake up.
Who's calculator of doom in first?
Me. I give it a 1.
Deb gives it a 1. Cobweb, you want me to go or you want to go?
You go ahead.
I'm giving it a 1. Cobweb, what are you giving it?
1, because 3's the magic number.
Oh, oh man. I want to end the podcast with that song, but I don't know if we're going to get sued.
Nah, nobody's getting sued for playing Daylock.
Tribute. But yeah, so that means combined, with our powers combined, this movie scores a 3, but divided by the way it should be divided, this movie's got a 1 for Cast of the Pod. Just 1 out of a possible 10. I need to go watch Tammy and the T-Rex.
Pod people, do not watch
Oh,
this
I
movie.
watched Tammy and T-Rex all day over this shit.
Do not watch this movie.
I watched Terror Trips over this movie.
I won't watch Terror Trips.
Terror Trips is better than this movie.
I won't watch it anyway.
So I was thinking, Cobweb, as we're still recording for the pod, so we're still using our pod voices.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
See, we changed the subject. I'm awake now.
We're talking about the Patreon features. I'm thinking each one of us should do a 5 to 10 minute solo pod talking about why it even matters, besides our friendship, besides our camaraderie, besides the great chemistry that all three of us have on microphones, making us the dream team and making Cast of the Pod the pod to listen to. But
Boom.
Some back history, like what does it matter that Cobweb's watching horror movies? Why does it matter Josh likes Freddy Krueger movies? You know, when did Deborah start watching horrible, bloody, graphic, disturbing, fucked up movies when she was 3? You know, stuff like that.
Oh man, you know how I love being in front of a camera.
But these will be Patreon exclusives, just those 3 bits right there. But then the people that aren't on Patreon don't know about all the other freshness that's there and about to be there. Exclusives.
Oh man.
So like
Man.
only our Patreons, only our 3P
Club 3P.
Club
Yeah.
3P
Patreon pod
get
people.
to hear the Debsplaining, right?
Oh yeah, like right now we got Debsplaining going on, and this next Debsplaining is pretty good. I mean, there was one. The first one was all right. The second one, we didn't air that second one, right?
Yeah, we did.
We
I
did.
don't know.
I gotta go back in the Patreon and find out. But this next one that's coming out for Unfriended is pretty good.
Yep.
I'm just saying, I'm not to toot our own horns. But yeah.
Yeah, man. We ain't too nothing. We just letting you know. That's all. Just letting you know. Everything's good out here in Patreon land.
And see, there's something we did at the beginning of this podcast. And anybody who's still listening all the way through this, if it's been a long drive to work and you're listening to us or something like that, we warned you at the beginning that this movie, that White Noise was bad.
Yep.
Yeah, it was bad.
So
it's all good.
We also warned you with the beginning, when you have been warned. I don't think we'll ever find a movie as bad as this one. I don't think we'll ever run across. From now on, anything that's a 3 and lower gets the White Noise Award. That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. I don't think that we could do that legally.
What?
Just make something the White Noise Award.
Yeah, fuck them. I'll do what
We're
I
not
want.
going to get in trouble.
Well, if they
I mean,
don't-
because we're really totally bashing their movie. I don't want them to come after me.
No. It's not our fault that they named their movie after a general statement. If we're gonna give a movie the White Noise Award, we don't necessarily have to be talking about their movie. We could just be talking about the effect of white noise putting motherfuckers to sleep.
So it's like the Green Drop Award, right? Or whatever it is.
Nah, fuck that.
It's the bullshit award.
What are we gonna do if somebody gets a White Noise Award? Here's a Ziploc bag of dirt from San Antonio. Here's some dirt from Illinois.
Right. We ship it to your house.
Mix it up with your
In a
dirt.
Ziploc baggie.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, I got to give a shout out, bro, to my baby sister. Look at Bree got me for my birthday.
Oh,
it's pretty cool, right? I know, right?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is that volume
yeah,
one?
it is. Yeah, it's volume 1, and it's got the Quinn's face on the disc.
That is awesome.
I know, right? She was like freaking cool.
I see that Slick Rick right there behind you.
Oh
And
man,
is that Dilla over your
really?
left shoulder? There we go. I see
Yeah.
Dilla. It's Dilla month still, right?
Oh, of course. But man, you know I love the ruler. That's just me. I was a very big Slick Rick fan.
I was gonna say, Deborah, he's talking about Slick Rick the Ruler. Not like a dictator from that Sacha Baron Cohen movie. Not that type of ruler. Deborah had a look on her face like, why does he like dictators? I was like, no.
That's what I was.
Right, because she like paused. I was like, is she okay?
I went to sleep again.
Thinking about that movie.
I was like, what? You said white noise and then my brain shut off.
Oh shit.
I was like, damn it, stop
man.
talking about the movie. I don't want to go to sleep yet.
Hey, you know what? It's something. You know what? These last few episodes that we've been doing with all our these special guests was really good. I got to give a shout out to all those guys, man. That was pretty cool.
Starting with Mers.
Yes.
Then
Oh yes.
Jason Soto, aka Yagerman, aka Cookbook, the PR. And then One to Dial. We need to get One to Dial back. But he says he's not much into horror movies though. So I don't know. I mean, good thing we didn't have him on this movie.
Oh man, I got a great movie we can do with him.
And then Dr. Quinn. That, I mean, it's hard to top the movie The Thing.
Yeah.
This is true.
I'm glad we had him on there, and the movie actually means something to him. So it was cool having Dr. Quinn here. Well, not just because of that. It's cool having him here.
Oh man, I'm going to go see him Saturday perform.
Nice. So are we still potting right now, or are we just conversating?
I think we're still potting.
Oh,
We're pod
we're still potting.
podversating.
We're just giving shout outs to our past guests.
Oh yeah, hold on.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. They need to hear that.
Big shout out to Rode, RODE, for the Rodecaster Pro 2. Deb bought that for me for my birthday. I wasn't sponsored because these motherfuckers didn't give us nothing free. Damn it, Rode. We believe in your product. I need free shit though. They're like, they're already hooked. They're buying stuff. We don't need to give them nothing free. And then there was
I got nothing.
Deb's yawning again. And I'm leaving the door
Right.
open
This movie has completely shattered our dreams, our hopes. You know,
I'm gonna have to put some underlying like drum and bass music, some EDMs, just to keep people awake. Because this movie's just, you know.
Get it, Deb. You're gonna have to come up with some, Josh. That's on you, bro. That's why you're the man behind the you're the board man.
See?
You're gonna have to do something with this.
Throw the sound effects in there. Oh, shit.
It sounded pretty good though. Do it again.
No, Cobweb's all like, no. Look at the look at his
No.
face.
Do it.
I'm
do
fine.
it,
You guys be
do
tripping,
it,
man.
do
I mean,
it,
y'all,
do it, do
you guys
it.
don't realize this hard. You know, being in the dream team, you guys, you know, out there, out in pod people out there in land, you know, it is as cool as you think it is.
All the coolness that you think it is, it is.
Yes.
It is.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh,
You know, man, you start thinking like, man, are they stopping them in the, people stop you on the street, stuff like that, start talking to you. You get random messages from people on your phone, blowing you up, telling you how much they love your show. And
yeah.
you know how cool that is?
Walking
It's
down the
very
streets
cool.
and people are like, hey, and I'm like, there you are. They're like, do I know you? I'm like, nope,
No,
but there you are. Have you been watching The Last of Us?
Oh, we need to watch
No, I
this
have
last
not.
episode.
You haven't seen The Last of Us? No episodes, none of it?
None of it.
You know what I
I
did
haven't watched
learn? You know what I did learn about The Last of Us? That I actually learned something interesting from it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a life fact that can help you, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know that diarrhea was genetic?
What the hell are you talking about?
Diarrhea, it's genetic.
Okay.
Yeah, it runs in your genes.
I feel sick to my stomach right now. I feel really
So, true
sick to my
story.
stomach
True
right now.
story.
It runs in your genes.
Oh,
True
my
story.
God.
So, my father-in-law.
Oh my God. Oh.
My father-in-law.
Ah!
Okay, come on. Pull it together. All right.
You okay?
What
You
about
okay?
what about my dad?
He's one of these that he loves his jokes.
His bad jokes. They're
Dad
not
jokes.
He doesn't even realize he's making dad jokes. He just
Yeah.
makes bad.
He just likes to do jokes. So the other day we were over there and it was right. We were having dinner, right?
Something.
We were eating, and we had already finished. And then I told him, like, we were talking, and then I said, "Oh, you know what I just found out?" He's like, "What?" I said, "Did you know that diarrhea is hereditary?" And he looks at me. He's like, "What?" I said, "Diarrhea. Did you know it was hereditary?" And he looks at Josh, and Josh was like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "No." And I said, "Yeah, it runs in your genes."
Deborah, did you just tell us the whole fucking joke without a punchline to? We know the punchline, Deborah.
And then his dad was just looking at us, and then he got it, and he started laughing.
You just no, stop. You just Deb-splained something that happened 4 seconds before you Deb-splained it.
So?
It's unreal that this just happened.
This is what
I don't understand. I don't understand. What was this like one of those things like in the Matrix?
This was definitely something like in White Noise. Like, why is this happening? Why?
It was funny. No matter how many times you can say it right after another, and it's always gonna be funny.
That is not
it's
true.
always gonna make me laugh. I don't care about y'all. It's gonna make me laugh.
Oh shit!
At least she's honest.
Hey man, I can't hate. I can't hurt on her none of that, man.
I always laugh at this joke. We saw it on The Last of Us, and she said it. And
I told
paused
him that it was on The Last of Us.
I paused it, and I just started laughing. Then I was like, "Okay, I'm done. You can start again."
Bro, on the daily, this is what I deal with.
This is unreal.
daily.
I'm shocked. To honestly, tell the truth. I mean,
Why? Why are you shocked? Why?
because it's kind of like it's funny. It's
Funny
you know
how?
what, Josh?
Funny like a clown?
No,
Am I here to entertain you?
We're on
Yes.
a fucking podcast. Literally, that's our jobs right now. To entertain.
yes. She just told the joke better than you, Josh. That's okay.
Don't patronize her. Well, unless people out there want to patronize the pod.
Oh shit.
I'll be here same time next week.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
All right, I think we're done. As a matter of fact,
Drink minimal.
I know we're done. We're no.
Hey,
it
you
does
stopped
not.
talking about the movie and I woke up. Okay.
It does not get dunner than this. We're done, and dunner.
I'm awake now.
This is the dunner party.
You can't be done. I'm awake.
Done. That's where we're at.
Oh my goodness.
We're Law and Order done.
Look at him trying to cut us off.
I know.
Always doing something, Josh.
What if we don't want to stop now?
Don't.
The
Ain't never
pod
gonna stop.
people? The pod people.
The
wanting
pod
to keep
people
their-
have stopped us already.
No.
They've already. How do you know it hasn't even happened yet?
Because they're listening all the time.
You know what?
What?
The first person that's heard this far and can tell me exactly what moment, what time it is on their podcast device, whatever they're listening to, when I count down to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right then and there, you give me the second, and I'll send you a $10 gift card to like Amazon or something like that. Something.
You think anybody will pick that up?
I want to hear if somebody gets that far, and they tell me when. I've got it marked down over here. So the first person to call.
You feel pretty comfortable about that.
Yeah. First person to call 786-763-2278 and tell me the second. If you're off by like a second or 2 or 3, that's fine. Whatever. The minute and around the second, I'll send you a $10 gift card to like Amazon or to like Whataburger if you're in Texas, or something like that. Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Where are you gonna get this gift card?
You're gonna buy it, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh.
I was just checking.
All right, so that's it. I think we're done. If this is the first time
On
you've
that
heard,
note.
if this is the first time you've heard us, we usually have a lot more energy than this, but this fucking movie
Don't say it. I don't want to go to sleep.
from 2022,
Don't say it. I'm gonna fall asleep.
they need to change the name of the movie to knock motherfuckers out. They need to change the movie to You Should Have Been Bobbing and Weaving. Cause, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it's we gotta find some good music to put underneath this. Something just moving. All right, until next time, I'm Josh.
I'm Cobweb.
And I'm Deb.
You've been listening to the Cast the Pod.
Hey, you
What?
cut me off. What
You-
the hell?
Who are you?
I'm Deb.
And you've been listening to Cast of the Pod. We were talking about the white noise, not the white noise, white noise. And this movie is an energy vampire, like Colin, whatchamacallit, from What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah.
You can podcast
This, yeah, just drained all our energy out just when he was about to recover. But all right, so until next time, peace. Hit us up on Cast of the Pod and all that stuff. Don't forget Cobwebs at Cobweb411. Hit him up there. Yeah, until next time, you've been warned.
I feel happy.
Peace out.
Peace.